Hey everyone, Nick White here, owner of Off Leash Canine Training. I'm joined by Joey Zitzelberger, Off Leash Canine Training Richmond. What we're going to do today is, as you guys know, you see stories every single day on Facebook, you see them in the news. What's people doing when it gets hot? They're leaving their dogs and leaving their babies inside of a hot car because they're just running to the store really fast, right? The dog will be fine, you crack the windows, I'll be in and out. So everyone tells you, I'm going to break your window, don't do it, but we're actually going to show you what it's like to actually be inside of a hot car for 30 plus minutes, replicating what's going through in your dog's mind, your child's mind. We have a timer, we have a temperature gauge, you can see the change of heat. So we're really looking forward to doing this. Well, not really, but we are for education purposes. We're wearing long sleeves and pants. It's 96 degrees out today. We're wearing this to try to really make it as real as possible. You know, a dog has fur, so as much as we'd have loved to wear a t-shirt and shorts, we chose to make it a little bit more lifelike and realistic. And we're going to show you what it's like to spend 30 minutes inside of a vehicle that's been set in the direct sun, as you see, with just the windows cracked. We're going to show you what it's like and kind of what's going on through our minds as we set in there. You ready to do it? Let's do it. All right, everyone. Nick White, Off Leash Canine, Joey Zitzelberger, Off Leash Canine Richmond. We just got in the truck. The truck is in direct sunlight. We just started our timer here. We're at about 10 seconds in so far.
Already sweating.
Already sweating. We got our thermometer back here. It's about 100 degrees.
And I do want to make a quick note that the thermometer is in the back seat, which is shaded right now. Nick and I are both in the direct sunlight from the windshield, so it's definitely a little bit hotter up here than it is back there. So probably in the last 10 minutes or so, we'll actually bring the thermometer up front so we can kind of get a real feel temp of what Nick and I are feeling. Absolutely agree with that. Yeah. So we're sitting at right now, we're just under 10 minutes in. What do we got on here? It's reading at 104, 105-ish. So it's bouncing back between 104 and 105. Like I said, in the last 10 minutes or so, we're going to bump this thing up here so give you an actual feel.
The direct sunlight.
Actual feel or idea of what we are feeling right now. So it's still, I guess, bearable. Yeah. But because I think part of that is I know there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I know in 20 minutes, you know, I'm out here drinking water and 70 degrees. You know, a dog doesn't know that, as Nick was saying earlier, which I couldn't imagine, you know, being in here and not knowing when I was going to get out. As I was saying, my anxiety would probably go to a level 10, and I would go into straight panic mode. So it's definitely hot, though. I'm sweating from head to toe pretty much right now. So yeah. Right now,
Joe and I knew we were going to do this for about the last week now, And I'd say in the last week on Facebook, I've probably tagged him in 6 to 8 stories about dogs or babies being left in cars and getting killed, or the windows getting busted out. So literally about one a day that's just coming through my news feed that's making news and people are making stories about. So I would have to assume it's at least a 5 to 10 time a day occurrence.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's, at least right now, I mean, we are just under 15 minutes in. It's creeping up to
107.
It's getting
close.
to 107 right now. Again, maybe you can, if I zoom in a little bit, you can just see the sweat glistening off my head right now. I'm pretty much,
yeah, so we're about 15 minutes in almost.
Yeah, pretty much soaked right now, but again, you know, we're able to sweat. That's the beauty part of it. Dogs are not able to sweat. You know, their mechanism of cooling themselves down is panting, which, you know, kind of works both ways. Makes the dog cool down, but also, you know, makes them warmer in the long run. So we're able to sweat, you know, the water off of us. So that's one benefit that we have over a dog. So I would say whatever we are feeling right now, it's multiplied by at least 10.
Yeah, I would
for
say
a dog.
easily. Yeah, if you have a long-haired dog, I would say that'd be the equivalent of me having sweatpants on under these pants and probably a coat on, maybe a nice heavy coat on top of this as well. So it'd easily raise the temperature, I would say another 15 degrees on top of what we're feeling right now, actually.
Again, they were probably prepared for that. Correct. Hydrating, you know, if not hours, days before they went into the sauna to make sure that, you know, you know, it was safe as possible. So, again, a dog doesn't have that luxury. So,
unfortunately, they cannot prepare for your stupidity.
Agreed.
As we could prepare for our stupidity.
Looking at it right now, we're already at 120. So we're at 120 inside the vehicle, about 20 minutes in.
21 minutes in, 120 degrees.
And again, it's not your typical 120, you know, Florida weather, real feel or whatever. It is still. There's no air movement whatsoever in this truck right now.
The 130 mark, if you can see that right there. So we're 25 minutes in and we're teetering on 130 right now.
So I know with 5 minutes left, all I can really think about right now
5 minutes out
is getting outside this vehicle. Like, all I want to do right now is open this handle, get out of there. You know, even if it's 95 degrees outside right now, to me that feels like heaven. I would love to be in 95 right now. So it's one of those unbearable things right now. I'm drenched head to foot, there's no doubt about it, with sweat. So
right now, I would have to assume right now panic is setting in your dog. He's barking ridiculous at the window. He's pawing. He's getting at the doors and windows, which as he's doing that as a cry for help, what's that also doing?
It's raising his body
It's
temperature.
making him hotter because he's screaming and he's wrestling with the door and he's punching at the door. If me and Joe started screaming nonstop and punching at the door and ripping at the interior, that would easily probably add another 10 degrees on top of his winter coat, on top of his unknown factor of when am I getting out of here. So if I was a dog right now, I would really, really be panicked right at this moment.
Absolutely. If they're still alive, to be
Correct.
completely honest with you.
Yeah, if they're still alive at 28 minutes in, I would be panicked. Show you, we're at right around 132. So 132 degrees right now, which is ridiculous. Actually, we're almost close to 134 now that I look and it's not bouncing around. So we're almost 134 degrees.
Of completely still air.
29 minutes in. So we've increased over a degree per minute so far.
It's awful. I want to point something out real quick. Our fingers are actually, I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, they can see it. This is HD, baby.
Yeah, but they're wrinkled. It's almost as if we've been sitting in a bathtub.
That's how, if you can't see on this HD Sony 4K camera in high definition how much we are sweating and how much we're perspiring, look at my fingers. My fingers look like I just got out of a hot tub or a pool. I've been sweating so much, our fingers are actually wrinkling like we've been sitting in a pool. You know how you get in the pool, your kid's in the bathtub for a long period of time, he's playing, you pull him out and he's all wrinkled? That's what my fingers are doing. My fingers are actually wrinkled from the perspiration that's been sitting on me for the last 32 minutes now. And right now, we're approaching 36 degrees.
I think it just bounced when you moved it, so
So you can see that right there. We're at 136 degrees. So an increase of 36 degrees since we first started this.
And it's difficult to breathe for me.
Very stuffy. Very stuffy.
Very hot.
What do you think?
I'm ready to get out. It's hot.
Very.
We're right at 138 right now. We'll wait till the end to show the thermometer, the last minute or so. We're right at 138 again. This thing caps off at 140, so.
We're sitting right around the 138. So right at 138 right now is where we're sitting at.
And in 15 seconds, we're both going to sling our doors open, and I'm sure the 95 degrees outside is going to feel like it's 20.
It's going to feel like a meat freezer when we open these doors. That's how great it's going to feel. Can you, it's hard to comprehend what a difference of 38 degrees makes. Are we there?
We're there.
All right, I'm done talking.
There's 40 right there.
That feels amazing.
All right, so as you see, I'm soaked. I'm still lightheaded from getting out. It honestly feels...
Oh, it feels like it's like 60 outside.
It feels like it's 60 degrees outside.
Easily.
This breeze feels so good. So
easily.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hydrate right now, and I'm gonna flip it over to Nick so you can kind of see what he looks like and how he's feeling.
So you can see, look at this. You see the outline, right? The water outline from sweat. That's how hot it is. It literally looks like I put my knees, I dropped it down in the water. That's how hot it is. So the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, don't leave your dogs in the car. No matter if you're gonna run in the gas station, pay for gas, and come back out, take your dog home and then do it. 'Cause you're gonna forget. It's something you can't control. So the moral of the story, take your dogs inside. Don't be stupid like the people we see in Facebook and YouTube. Don't be stupid like us and sit in here for 40 minutes. Use common sense. Take care of your dogs. Take care of your kids. Take care of yourselves. You've heard it. Nick White, Joey Zitzelberger, Off Leash Canine Training. Peace out.